you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Give us the thumbs up. Great. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I really want to thank my colleague and friend, Councilmember Chris Marte. I want to thank all the community members who are here. David Stewart from the 45th, 46th Block Association. We have Judith Dayhill from the 23rd, 24th Block Association. We have Sean from the Hudson Square Bid. Today we are introducing legislation that will have a very direct impact on cleanliness in New York City and will help us in our mission, our core mission of making New York City a better place to live, work, and visit. We are introducing legislation that will expand the hours in which the Department of Sanitation can issue tickets to commercial property owners for littered sidewalks and gutters. Currently, the Department of Sanitation can only issue tickets for 2 one-hour periods a day. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon. Our legislation would expand that to the hours of operation for businesses between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Many people don't know that business owners are responsible for maintaining the sidewalks in front of their properties and the gutters in front of their properties. We've worked very hard the last year and a half to get lots of additional funding for the Department of Sanitation. We've gotten extra funding for corner basket pickup. We've gotten extra funding for street sweeping and other services. But the truth is that you can do all the corner basket pickups in the world, but if businesses are not properly maintaining the sidewalks and gutters in front of their properties, we're not going to get a handle on the litter situation. A lot of our businesses do a really great job in maintaining in front of their storefronts. They take pride in how it looks. They have a sense of shared responsibility for the neighborhood. Unfortunately, some do not, and we all know about property owners in our neighborhoods that don't really care for the sidewalks in front. On my block, we've got a particular business that is always letting litter accumulate on the sidewalks. You've got a nice clean block and a real mess in front of the business, and that tears all the businesses down. It brings down the feeling of a whole neighborhood. And the truth is that litter begets more litter. When people see litter on the ground, many interpret that as a signal that they can then litter. So with this legislation, we're going to be helping the business owners by cleaning up the sidewalks, creating a better environment for them, making it more welcoming and visually appealing to potential customers. We're going to prevent litter from going into the waterways and our oceans, and we're going to help make the sidewalks better for for pedestrians, especially people with mobility impairments and wheelchairs and scooters. This bill is a result of our conversations with the Department of Sanitation and the hearings that we had with the Department of Sanitation, where they expressed frustration that they could not hold property owners accountable in the very limited window that they have. So they've been eagerly awaiting this legislation that we're introducing today. They're excited for the hearings on this legislation so they can come and testify in support of it. I want to thank the prime co-sponsor of this bill, Councilmember Sandy Nurse, the chair of the Sanitation Committee. And I want to thank all the community members who are here, who care so deeply about our communities and work every day to make our communities even better. This is all about a shared sense of responsibility that's going to help us achieve the city that we all know we can have. So with that, I want to introduce my friend and colleague, Councilmember Christopher Marte.
Thank you. Let's give it up for Councilmember Ebottcher.
Yay.
Woo! This is such common sense legislation. This is legislation just saying that everyone have to do their part for this great city that we all love. We have amazing small business owners that adopt baskets, that clean their gutter, that clean in front of their sidewalk cafe. But there are a few that don't do anything. And this puts the burden on nearby small businesses and sometimes the residential building themselves. And so this is just expanding the hours of what the Department of Sanitation already does. But however, I just found out that they only issue fines within a 2-hour window. This will increase it to the hours of business. That's such common sense, and that's going to help every single part of this city, not just Lower Manhattan, but literally all 5 boroughs. When we see heavy rainstorm after a hurricane, the first thing we notice is the pileup in the gutters, which cause massive flooding and creates an ADA accessible issue. Now, if people have the responsibility and are mandated to clean those up, it's going to be better for all our neighbors. We see it every single day, down every single corner in the Lower East Side, in Chinatown, and even in Tribeca. When people don't do their part, it becomes a quality of life issue for everyone. And so this is common sense. This is everyone doing their part. And thank you to Councilmember Eric Ebottcher for really introducing this and working with the Department of Sanitation to get things done. Thank you.
Way to go.
Yay! So I'm going to introduce. We've got some shy community leaders, but let me tell you, our block associations are the unsung heroes of our neighborhoods. A lot of people move into New York and don't even really know that there are block associations that work every day to make sure our neighborhoods are cleaner and greener and safer. But that's what our block associations do. People working for free all the time. So I really want to thank our block associations for all that you do. So how about a little chant? Clean sidewalks now.
Clean sidewalks now. Clean sidewalks now. Clean sidewalks now.
Clean sidewalks now.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody.
Way to go, fellas.